Hello and welcome to the show. Today we are working out of New Austin, specifically the Benedict Point location. There's an NPC called Hector, and we're going to talk to him. But before we do, I like to run inside this shack. There's moonshine, there's canned meat, chewing tobacco, hair pomade, cocaine chewing gum. And I think that wraps up what's in there. I don't always grab everything, but I do like to get that moonshine. Then run inside the post office or train station here and speak to this gentleman. If he's got on the hunt mission, then you're set to go. You're going to earn some gold hunting. We're going to earn money. We're going to earn gold. We're going to earn XP. And the method which we're doing here is an attempt to increase our earnings per hour while on this mission by supplementing the cash with additional items to sell to the butcher. I failed miserably at this hunt. I do manage to bag a panther and another cougar. So I killed 2 cougars and a panther this hunt. But bringing that panther back and spending the extra time to get another horse, and just it turned into being a dismal return. I don't think I'm going to be attempting this anymore. When I end up doing this mission, I'll do the mission because it's good gold. But when you get over to McFarland's ranch, just go fishing. Fill your satchel up with stuff. Don't get carcasses to bring back to Tumbleweed. It's just a huge waste of time. Just go fishing. Get some stuff for your satchel. And after the mission completes, just hit the fast travel point. It's just way better time-wise. You're better off hitting that fast travel point. You could go hunt some cougars out of Tumbleweed while you're waiting for Hector's time to reset, and then you can go get another on the hunt mission from him, earn some more gold. But just getting a panther over on the east side of New Austin and bringing it all the way across, it's not worth the time. It's just not worth the time. You're not making nearly enough to do it. And having 2 horses, I ended up screwing up at the butcher. I thought I could tell the stranger's horse to flee. I ended up telling my own horse to flee. I lost some of the hides on it, so I potentially could have made a little more this hunt, but I wasn't going to make the extra like $150, $200 I needed in order to make this method worthwhile. So if you do end up pulling the gold or the mission for the cougar to earn gold hunting the cougar, then I would just recommend coming and getting the cougar like I'm doing now. Don't bother even taking these carcasses. Taking the carcasses right now, these bird carcasses, just skin them and drop them. And then go fishing. And then after you complete the mission, there's a fast travel point right at McFarland's ranch. And you can use that, or you could go to free roam. Just don't expect to have a profitable situation bringing corpses back from McFarland's ranch to Tumbleweed. You're better off just fast traveling and going and hunting a cougar right outside of Tumbleweed. It's just, obviously, I mean, look at the returns here. Make $52 in 41 minutes. I mean, you can make that in 15 minutes easy. Just hunting out of Tumbleweed alone. You know, I mean, that's the .24 gold in 41 minutes is pretty pathetic too. If you speed run, like as soon as you get the mission from Hector, if you speed run to Cholla Springs and you kill the cougar as fast as, you know, like you get that timer going as fast as you can, you should be able to do everything in under 25 minutes and be back to Tumbleweed. So if you're earning .24 gold then, in 25 minutes, you're earning way more than .35 gold per hour. I have video in my vlog showing, you know, me speed run, getting out here as fast as I could, and then, oh, that's pretty cool how I just lit this whole area on fire with some incendiary shotgun shells. But you can speed run and get out here as fast as you can, and then do some fishing and fast travel back. I think that the number was like 0.57 gold per hour or something like that. I would have to look it up to be sure. It's in my vlog, one of my recent Hector cougar hunts. So that's all I really got to say about that. I did do a lot of time lapse in this video because it's a 41-minute hunt. I didn't want to waste your guys' time with a whole bunch of, you know, horse rides or unnecessary slow content. So I did speed a lot of intermission stuff up to help get us through this video a little quicker. I mean, I guess this is more like a what not to do than a what to do. But without data like this, we can't determine what's the best, you know, method. So we're finding out from the bad runs what the good runs are. You can't appreciate the good runs unless you are aware of the bad ones too. You know, it's like you can't appreciate a sunny day without knowing that it rains every once in a while. That's the kind of scenario we have here. So that's why I'm bringing you this episode. I thought about not bringing you this episode. I thought about just deleting this footage and forgetting it ever happened. But I feel that would be somewhat irresponsible of me to only bring the good hunts and delete the bad ones. I need to present everything to you guys as a whole so you can make the decision on your own. Because it's not my job to decide for you. It's my job to bring the data to you, to bring the truth to you, and then you can decide how you want to play, what's fun for you. Because that's what it's about. It's about having fun. You know, I mean, if you actually have fun doing this, coming out here and getting this panther like I'm doing, and then hauling it all the way back over to Tumbleweed, then that's all that really matters. The money doesn't matter at that point. If you're having fun, then just have fun. That's what we're here for. But me, part of the fun is seeing that bankroll go up, you know. So I kind of try and push it to, you know, I like the math, I like the numbers. So just kind of, it's more out of curiosity that I do this than anything else. You know, I want to know what the best method is, just the same as you do. I appreciate everybody that's viewing. I really appreciate you guys. All the subscribers I have, that's wonderful. The comments I get, they make my day. You guys leave comments for me. I really appreciate it. I'm just speechless half the time with how well this channel is growing. I'm new to this whole video editing thing. I'm quite an amateur at this, so seeing things take off like they are really gives me much ambition to continue and strive for better videos, better content. But I'm speaking of better content, and then bringing you something like this is kind of ironic, isn't it? Oh, so, okay, what I do here, this is interesting. I've killed this panther, but I only have one horse. And I know that the mission corpse will not disappear until after the mission's over. Because I've done it before where I've left it places and came back later. So what I do is I leave the mission corpse behind and I take the panther and put it on my horse. So now I'm going to go look for a stranger's horse, which I just found now, and then take it back and then go swap all my corpses onto it instead, and then grab the mission cougar and put it on my own horse, and then head back to McFarland's ranch with both of them. And that way I was able to find a stranger horse, even though I didn't have one, without losing the panther. Because if I would have ran off and left that panther behind looking for a stranger's horse, I'm positive it would have despawned. I would have lost that kill. But doing it the way I did it, I was allowed to be able to preserve all the corpses and keep them. Now it's something worth knowing as far as the game mechanic goes, but like I said earlier, I don't advise doing this method. This is more like a what not to do scenario when doing this hunt. We could be fishing right now and putting stuff in our satchel, and then that would more than pay for and profit us to take that fast travel back to Tumbleweed instead of running back. So we'll get these horses loaded back up and hop on the stranger horse. This is a really terrible horse to have. It's got practically no action. I'm going to be burning it up and just like walking back to McFarland's ranch. It's good thing we can time lapse it though. That makes it much more tolerable. It's not so bad at that point. So then I hitch it here so that it remains because I don't want it running away. And then I'm going to weight the timer down on my horse, and I'll finish the mission right on my horse, taking the carcass into the drop point. And then you'll see right after the mission, all the carcasses are still here, and then I transfer them back over to my horse and run back to Tumbleweed. And on the way, steal another stranger's horse when I get close to the cougar spawn. It takes so long to do. It's not worth it. I mean, I really don't even have much more to say except for just don't do this if you're looking for high earnings per hour. If you have fun doing it, by all means knock yourself out. But if you're looking for earnings per hour, there's better ways about it. Just, do the speed run like I was saying. The next time I make a video for the cougar Hector hunt, I am planning on doing it how I would recommend doing it, because I've done enough at this point to where I feel I've explored so many options that I don't think there's too many more options to explore, and I can come to a good recommendation on how to do this mission and make it pay off. And it's going to be very similar to my previous video, my previous Hector hunt, where I did actually do some fishing. But I'm going to hopefully have it more, like I'm going to skip looking for the panther. In that video I did look for the panther. In the recommended video, the one I'm going to do next about this hunt, I will skip looking for the panther. I'll go straight to fishing, and then we'll get an idea more of what kind of earnings per hour we can get if you just focus on fishing alone during the time period that you have remaining on this mission. Because I can't really use the previous mission as an indicator for that, since I did look for the panther. That's a waste of time. That could have been another 2 or 3 fish put into the satchel, and let's say 3 fish at $2 or $2.50 each, you're looking at $6 to $7.50 over a 25-minute period. That's that's some dollars per hour. We're looking at as many as $15 per hour, and that's something that's relative to determining this. It would be even over $15 an hour. So that's about all I have to really say about that. Is I'm working on doing the next one of these as going to be how I recommend it. This is how I do not recommend this method. Now I just feel like I'm rambling on, so I'm just going to cut the voiceover from here. You're going to just have footage from this point on, because I don't really have too much to add. I'm not going to just sit here and ramble. If you have any comments down below, feel free. Questions down below, I'd be happy to answer anything I can. If you enjoy this video, hit a thumbs up. I know it's not the greatest hunt, but still I'm trying to bring you some content, even if it's a what not to do. And then if you haven't subscribed, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can catch future videos. Or if you're on the fence about subscribing, go check my channel out, see what you think of the other videos I have, and then consider subscribing after that. Alright, thanks for coming in. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until I see you next time, happy hunting.
This your first time in town? Look all you like. Mister? Sure was. You just starting out hunting, huh?
Hey, you better bet I'm keeping my eye on you.
Seems like every other fella tries to sell me one of these. Ain't nothing special, but okay. You have a good day. Something slip your mind? Shop around me. Didn't get everything you needed, huh? All right. Uh-huh. See a fair amount of that lately.